Welcome back to the Conference USA 2024 Kickoff Show presented by Sideline Design. We now have the FIU Panthers in the house, joined by head coach Mike McIntyre in his third season. Flex Joseph, running back, good to see you back on the field after a knee injury last season. And Reggie Peterson, linebacker, in the house. All right, Coach, I'm going to start with you. A good start to last season, 3-1 to start the season. How do you build off that now heading into 2024?
Yes, we did have a good start when our team we were still a young team last year. This year we're a mature team, and we've got two great leaders back that played a lot of football for us. And our quarterback had a full year under his belt as a true freshman, and he's a dynamic player for us. So we're excited about our future, just ready to get going on July 31st.
FIU is in such a great place geographically, a football hotbed. How has that helped you, and how do you use that to build a program?
Well, we try to say all the time, we're trying to make it Dayton Broward's all-star team on our football team, and we have a ton of football players from South Florida, and that's our key ingredient. And it's in the DNA in these young men. They start playing when they're 4 years old, and they love playing football.
What is it about a South Florida football player? What are they known for?
I tell you what they're known for is their tenacity. They have a fight to them. They love practicing. They love competing. It's just, like I said, it's in their DNA. And I think it's a badge of honor to be a football player in South Florida. A lot of places in the country, it's not a badge of honor, but it's a badge of honor to be a football player in South Florida.
You guys got some swag, too, at FIU. I did a game there last year. It was Vice Night.
Yeah.
Had like the Lambos on the sideline, people all decked out. What is it like finding an identity now at FIU?
Well, we're definitely finding our identity. You know, I think this is the 22nd year of football there, so there's not a long history. And the kids are excited about playing, and we're starting to get more and more fan support, which is exciting. And we have a president, Ken Jessel, and an AD, Scott Carr, who are completely behind our football program and want to see it be successful. Yeah,
it's definitely a fun vibe. Let's dig into the team a little bit offensively now. What do you have coming back, and what kind of an offense are you looking to run here in year 3?
Well, we'd like to be a balanced offense. We have good running backs coming back. Our offensive line has really matured. We have some excellent tight ends, some good receivers, and then, of course, our quarterback coming back after 1 year, going into the sophomore year. So our maturity and experience there is good, and we expect to be more balanced, get in the end zone more than we have, and we're excited about seeing that.
When you have so many players coming back, what have you seen so far in the spring in terms of taking that next step?
Well, I've seen them holding each other accountable. I've seen them pushing each other in practice, pushing each other off the field to do the right things, academically pushing each other. We don't have to say as much as coaches anymore on that side of it. They're handling a lot of that, which is excellent. That's what you have to have for a football team. And the more the football team leads itself and the players lead each other and hold each other accountable, then the better football team you're going to be, because they only listen to coaches so much. And so I think that they listen to each other, their peers. When we're away from them and they're in the locker room and they're in their dorm rooms or they're hanging out, what they're saying to each other and how they're doing that, it makes all the difference in the world. And I see that, and I can visibly see it when they come over to our facility to work out and practice and do different things.
All right, so let's stay with the offensive theme. Let's bring in Flex Joseph, the running back. What do you think about what coaches have been saying? Have you guys been holding each other more accountable? What's it been like in the spring?
We have a standard. Like, if you're not at the standard, we're going to bring you to this standard, and we're not accepting anything less. And Coach Mack and all the other coaches, they do a great job of reminding everyone what that standard is. Like we can't chase perfection, but we're going to progress each and every day. We get better at 1% every day. And if you're not meeting that standard, we're going to bring you up to that standard. And, you know, like we just coming together each and every day. We believe in the coaches, we believe in each other, and we believe in ourselves. And Coach Mack he do a great job, like uplifting us, motivating us, and telling us, hey, I believe in you guys, but do you believe in yourself? So we go with that mindset every day in practice. We compete. We treat every day of practice like it's the game. And that gets myself better, and that gets Reggie and everyone else better as well.
Sounds like you're ready to go. I feel the intensity. I love it. You were the leading rusher in 2022. Mm-hmm. You missed last year with a knee injury. What was last year like not being able to participate with you guys?
At first, I questioned, like, dang, why me? But then I took a different approach, like, okay, since I can't play on the field, let me help off the field. I'm helping guys with schoolwork. I'm going over film. I became that player coach. I'm doing personal meetings with Shamari Lawrence and Keyshawn Owens and helping them and telling them, hey, you should have did this instead of you should have did that, you should have did that, and like just being that extra coach. Because if I couldn't help out on the field, I could help out in different ways, like off the field, helping them, teaching them life skills, most important, academics, because without academics, you won't be able to play, and also teaching them stuff in the film room.
So many players I've talked to who have gone through injuries and have gone through traumatic experiences have turned it into positive. Yeah. Like you said, becoming coaches, seeing things from a different angle. How has that helped develop your game? What have you seen out of yourself now this past spring?
It excelled my football IQ. Because, you play the game your whole life, but really understanding defenses, understanding coverages, understanding blitzing shells and stuff like that. And I had the opportunity to learn that because I was in that coaching position. And now, during spring, I'm calling out blitzes. Me and Reggie going out like, Reggie, I know you coming. I see you. But that comes from that ability for me, that opportunity I had because of my injury. Like you say, making a negative thing positive and making the most out of a bad situation.
Coach, when you see Flex just mature, taking the advantage of a situation that could have gone a different direction, how does that make you feel as a head coach?
It's humbling as a head coach to see a young man that all of a sudden in one play, everything's gone in a spring practice of his senior year, and he's trying to decide, I've graduated, do I want to do this? Do I want to keep going? So we were so excited to have him back. And then his maturity level, as you can tell, he's a phenomenal leader, but he's just an unbelievable person. So that exudes through all those young guys. And when he tells them to do something, or they're not gonna, or they're late to something, or that I don't know about, or he's taking care of it. And I think that's developing a team camaraderie and a unmatched brotherhood. And that's what I see in Flex is a phenomenal person that wants to finish out his dream the right way. And all of us have played know how that is. And most everybody that plays for a while has an injury, and you really learn down deep in your soul, and you grow. And Flex has done that.
I love it. All right, let's see your action on the field. We got a highlight of one of your plays. Let's take a look at the monitor, and I want you to walk me through just kind of what you're seeing as this play is developing. So you get a screen pass out of the backfield, and then what?
Well, to trust my blockers. Ross Fournette, he's a great team guy. He'll do anything to help the team. And this is a key moment in the game, and this is a big third down we have to convert. So our offensive coordinator said, "Hey, Flex, we're coming to you." And you get a little nerves, but I'm like, okay, I'm ready for it. So going through the play, keep my eyes on the ball, catch it, trust my blockers, make best cut is no cut, and just turn on the jets. That's that South Florida speed, and get in the end zone.
Sometimes when players go through an injury, they always have it kind of in the back of their mind. Mentally, how are you comfortable with just testing and trusting that knee?
Mentally, I say I'm there. And it's not really because of me, it's because of my teammates and my coaches. Like each and every day, they're telling me, you got this, man. Yo, you strong. Because at first, when it first happened, I was a little timid. Like beginning of spring, I was like, okay, I really don't want to make this cut. I really don't want to put my foot into the ground. But each and every day, Coach Mack, offensive coordinators, all the coaching staff, Reggie, a lot of leaders on the team, even the young guys, hey, Flex, boy, you looking good each and every day. And that confidence gave me a morale boost. And now I'm 100%, I'm ready to go.
Okay, I like it. All right, Coach McIntyre, let's go defensively. What do you have coming back on that side of the ball, and what are you looking from your defensive unit?
Our defensive unit, our front seven is so much bigger and stronger and more depth there. We've had a lot of D linemen that have grown up kind of like our offensive linemen, have played a lot, and they're coming back. They're redshirt sophomores, they're juniors. We've got excellent linebacker depth with Reggie's group. We have some really good linebackers. Secondary and safeties, we have some safeties that weren't able to play last year that are able to play this year. And so I feel good about our defense and where we're headed. We have to be a more aggressive defense. And I think like we have some guys that can to be able to attack the quarterback more, and we've feel good about everything that we're doing there.
Reggie Peterson, linebacker for FIU. Hearing your coach say you have to be more aggressive.
Exactly.
That's got to be exciting for a linebacker.
It is exciting. Yeah. So, yeah, it is exciting. I tell the defense all the time, be more stingy. Be more stingy. Don't let the offense get even an inch or even a yard, you know. So we try to take that. We try to take the field with intensity, and we listen to all the coaches, you know. A lot of players listen to me because I live in the film room. Like I live in it. You will literally see me with a cover and a pillow at times. I try not to leave because a lot of people, they're better at speed or somebody's stronger. I trust my instincts and I trust my mind. I know that I can try to I think of myself as a quarterback on defense. You know, I'm telling the corners, hey, it's 3rd and 12, get back, green card, like get back. And watch out for this play, watch out for the comebacks at the sticks, you know, watch out for the hitches and the curls. And watch the tight end when he sways back because he's looking at you. So they might do a boot pass. So I try to find every key detail in the offense, and I just bring it on to the defense. Like, all right, this is who we got this week. He likes to do this, this, and this, and this. Let's change his mind. Let's make him forget that he ever want to do that against us again.
Many people don't realize there's an art to watching film and studying it and knowing what to look for. For maybe young players who are watching this, how do you go about digesting film, and how would you advise young players on the best way to look at tape?
So first, when you digest film, go ahead and get comfortable because you're going to be there for a little minute, you know? So what I like to do, I like to watch the same play 11 times. There's 11 people on the field. I'm going to try to watch each and every person that's on the offense. I want to see what tendencies does the quarterback do. If he wipes his shoulder or like wipes his hands before he throws the ball, or the running back, do he do this with his hands when he's about to get the ball because he's nervous, you know? And there's a bunch of guards that we played against. They like to point and look at their work, you know? So sometimes they'll call out the name and the number, or he'll see who he's pulling at because he a little scared and he's scared a little bit. So I look for all those when I watch film, and I say, hey, rewind it. You saw what he just did? He's gonna throw a hitch. Or 4 strong, there's 4 strong. The running back's to the field with 3 receivers. They might do an RPO or inside zone, you know? So I try to take that from the film room to the field, and it helps me out a lot. It definitely does. It helps me out.
It's hard to imagine I'm talking to a former walk-on here.
Exactly.
And you're now the leader on defense. You can call out plays. What has that been like when you look back on just kind of the growth in your career?
Humbling. It's definitely been humbling. You know, a lot of guys where I come from I think of my county as the most underrated county ever, St. Lucie County. And it's a bunch of guys who either are walk-ons or never got the opportunity to play football the same way I did. So I don't try to play for me. I try to play for everybody back home, or every walk-on who never got the chance to even step on the field, you know? And I just told the team last week, I said, fast success does nothing but creates ego. Slow success builds character. And once you know how to handle character, and once you know how to handle success, I think, and when you pass that around the whole football team, I think you become a great football team.
Coach, what's it like seeing Reggie and where he's come from and to where he is now?
It's very exciting. Reggie is a very energetic guy. He does a great job with our team, and it's fun to see him every day when I walk in the building and walk in the team room and be able to see him and Flex sitting in there with their smiles and their intensity. It's great.
Where do you see your highlight?
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's break it down. Okay, so this was against Sam Houston.
Okay.
It was an interception, returned for a touchdown.
You're scoring on this
Ooh,
year, right?
was that one-handed?
Yeah.
One-handed, but
He's
wasn't
scoring
a
this year
touchdown.
on this.
It wasn't a touchdown.
Oh, it was not a touchdown.
It was not a touchdown.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
They ribbed him pretty hard about getting caught.
Okay. So we about to talk about this player.
Yes, let's go. We'll rack it back. We'll roll it again.
I want to say it's like play 7. I'm better now. I'm more in shape now. But like I said earlier, I want to say it's 4 strong. The running back is to the field. He's kind of in front of the quarterback, so I know he's not getting the ball really. So the quarterback is also looking at the number 3 receiver to the field, and the number 3 receiver is looking at the room. He's looking in front of the linebacker. So I peeped all that before the play happened. So I'm calling it out. I'm telling Donovan Manuel, oh, it's coming. And I'm big on manifesting. So I told Don that I'm going to get a pick 6. But the 6 didn't happen, but the pick did. And the play literally, like it was drawn up, the same play that I saw them run twice 3 games ago, it popped up, and I just knew it when I saw it.
How do you make sure that is a 6 next time this upcoming season?
Okay, you want to know?
Noel Durfee, our
Noel
strength
Durfee.
coach,
I was
had to
about
work
to
on his
say
speed.
Noel Durfee. He knows what I want, and he knows what the NFL scouts are saying, and then they want to see speed. And the thing is, I am fast, but it's just the plays that's happening, it'd be like play 13 or play 14. So it's hilarious, but we're working on flying 10s. We're working on jumping. How fast can you react off the ground? You know, you are what you repeatedly do every single day. And if you wake up every single morning with a smile on your face, getting ready to work, run hard. People get fast by running hard. You run hard. So, yeah.
And when you go around college football, everyone talks about South Florida players and just the speed. Are you just born with it? Is it developed? How is it everyone coming out of South Florida just a burner?
I would say both. Some people are just born with it, but South Florida, there's a bunch of beaches down there, so we're always in the sand and we're always just playing around. Growing up with your childhood friends, there's this game called throw 'em up, bust 'em up, and you don't want to get hit, so you catch the ball and you just run as fast as you can from end zone to end zone without getting tackled. And yeah, it's a part of us. Some places in South Florida they even chase rabbits. That's Pahokee, the Palm Beach area. So that's fun to us. Chasing rabbits, just running outside, working in the sand, working in the pool as well. That's fun to us. Or we live in a city where there's a bunch of water, so we're always working out. Even when we're playing around, it's a workout at the end of the day.
I love my trips to FIU. I'm not going to lie. I enjoy myself. Special teams. Tell me about your unit coming back and what you're looking forward to.
We have used the word mature, but our kicker's a senior, our punter's a senior, our kickoff guy's going to be a senior, and our long snapper's going to be a junior who is excellent. So we feel really good about everything there. And then the holder is our punter. So those guys have been working together for 3 years, and so I'm excited about that. And we've got a lot more athletic speed, what you're talking about. We have a lot of kids last year that were freshmen that played a little bit, and now they're sophomores, and we have more depth and more speed on our special teams.
Okay.
And so in the skill areas, and so that's going to make a big difference for us too.
Ready to walk through the schedule?
Yes, walk through it.
We'll put it up on the screen. Let's talk your schedule coming up for 2024 FIU, and you start it at Indiana, August 31st.
Yes. So that's not very far away. I'm just excited about July 31st when we start practice and get ready to go. But we'll play them a kickoff at 3:30 on the Big Ten Network. So it'll be good exposure for our team and for Conference USA.
Take us through the rest of the schedule. Any highlights you're looking forward to?
Well, Florida Atlantic's back on the schedule as a rival game. We go over there to Boca Raton and play them, and then our opening our opening game for the conference in Louisiana Tech is going to be a big night. So, and then we start our October Fun Fest, and all those games in October. Our kids really love that. A lot of great exposure for our conference.